Welcome to Weird Wednesday, everybody. This is a certainly an important one since yesterday we celebrated our 1,000th post.
Amazing, huh?
Yeah, thank you for all your hard work there, Darrell.
Listen, this was your brainchild from day one. You brought me on board. It's been what was your first line? What a long, strange trip it's been.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm grateful to be a part of it all.
All right, well, what do you have for us today on Weird Wednesday?
Well, I'm showing. I got my Heat hat on here. Miami Heat. You lost to the Bulls last night. It was pretty ugly. But I guess some days you feel like $1 million, and some days you feel like a food stamp. I don't know. So here's the thing. They lost the first game on their home court after the Bulls had to fight their way through 7 games, travel overnight, and then play the next night. I don't know how we lost it last night, but I'm a tennis player, and my long-standing tennis guru, Maharishi Bonbabalan, used to say, games are short, sets are long. So let's go Miami Heat. I'm feeling good about these guys. So I have all Florida stories. We laugh about how bad it is and how weird it is down here. But one of my favorite ones this is out of Key West, which is, down here we call it Key Weird most of the time. And instead of Jimmy Buffett hasn't already written a song about this, it's got to pretty soon. A guy named Thomas Knight down in Key West. He's a 57-year-old cock. They call him cocks, the people who live down in Key West. I guess he just needed another beer, and I can relate to that. I understand where he's coming. So what he did is he broke into the Key West airport and he stole a 6-pack from the bar.
He's a man after my own heart.
Now, I don't know if this begs this question of you or not, but as much as I like this story and I can appreciate this guy needing a beer, how secure do you think Key West International Airport is that this guy can walk in, break into the bar, and steal a 6-pack? It makes me a little nervous, 90 miles from Cuba, eh?
I hear you.
Yeah?
Oh, speaking of Cuba, if you go a little farther south, this one's from Bogota, Colombia.
Oh.
The nuns didn't seem to be dressed quite right as they arrived on a flight from Bogota to an island that is popular with drug traffickers, and basically, so they asked the women to step out of line, and they appeared nervous, and the fabric didn't look right. Underneath their habits, they had 4 pounds of cocaine. They also had some more strapped to their legs. So I would never suspect a nun for pushing the blow. You know what I'm saying?
That's a habit I never got. Well, there's, crazier things happen. There are a bunch of people that are running around high. Out of St. Petersburg, Florida, came this story about a guy who was calling 911 because he wanted some Kool-Aid, some hamburgers, and some weed.
Nice. Can you do that on 911?
Well, he says he reportedly called 911 about 80 times because he wanted Kool-Aid, burgers, and weed to be delivered to him. Now, this may shock you, but this is not the first time that he's been arrested.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, the story said he must have really been hungry because he allegedly chewed some of the foam that was attached to the metal cage in the back of the patrol car.
Wow.
Talk about having the munchies.
Well, speaking of public service, San Francisco, I don't know if you've seen this picture. I'll put it up now, but they've got basically a little cartoon penis that walks around to roll out their Healthy Penis Week. So not just that, they have the mortal nemesis, Phil the Syphilis Sore. I'm guessing kids would love that.
I'm speechless.
And they also, so that when the penis is strolling around to promote Healthy Penis Week, he gives out these dollar bills, which, except for a picture of Byron H. Penis in place of George Washington, but these dollars can be used to get deals from coffee places, from places like Sunglass Hut. So, yeah. Keep
dollar
that.
bills have pictures of George. My dollar bills have pictures of George Bush on.
At least they don't have Phil the syphilis sore.
Well, we all have things to be thankful for. and you know what? In San Francisco, would you expect that anywhere else? Honestly.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, one of the other things that I as I read the newspaper and I watch the news in the morning, I'm just dumbfounded at the violence that goes on in our nation, in our neighborhoods, in the world today. Out of Tampa, which is a hotbed of burning love and violence over there. There's a story about a 36-year-old who was arrested. This goes back into February. This is almost ancient news here. Port St. Lucie. No, not Tampa. I'm sorry. This is Port St. Lucie. A domestic dispute involving a burrito is the weapon.
El Kabong.
Well, the guy's 16-year-old brother-in-law was arguing with his mother, and the teen was demanding that his mom bring in the burrito. And for some reason, this upset Bill. Okay, bring me the damn burrito. So his brother-in-law got upset. He grabbed the stuffed tortilla and he threw it in his brother's face. Well, the teen didn't really sustain any serious injuries, police noted, but he did have burrito, cheese, sauce, and meat all over his clothing and his face. And the teen told the police, however, that he was fearful of living with his brother and afraid of further violence. And Brown countered he was just angry that the boy was being disrespectful to his mother. Although the story did end up saying that he probably didn't help his case by trying to knock the boy out when he was released from jail. Oh, knock you out.
With a burrito, no less.
I'm going to take the taco to you, pal.
Well, now, since San Francisco has their Healthy Penis campaign, I want to make sure that everybody knows that this is International Clitoris Awareness Week.
I've never been able to find it.
From the group Clitoraid, a Las Vegas group that usually is devoted to helping victims of female genital mutilation. They decided that since that's such serious stuff, that they would kind of lighten things up, and so they're promoting International Clitoris Awareness Week. And they say, it's a shame because clitoris, never really gets the due that it's due. So, they say the clitoris always gets the shaft. And, sorry.
What's the name of this group?
Clitoraid.
Does it go with the Kool-Aid? I would like burgers, weed, Kool-Aid, and Clitoraid.
Well, the guy who's promoting this has done some offbeat awareness campaigns, like Go Topless Day to protest women, having to wear tops. He's promoted Swastika Rehabilitation Day to remove the Nazi stigma from the ancient symbol. And but he did schedule it this week because this is National Masturbation Month. So, they kind of go hand in hand.
Where do you come up with this stuff, John?
I got it from the Huffington Post.
Well, I'll tell you what, the ancient symbol that I am focusing on for the next 2 weeks. Go Heat!
Nice. Well, that's all I've got today.
Oh, I've been out for 10 minutes already.
Well, thanks everybody for visiting baloneybrain.com. Thank you for another Weird Wednesday, Darrell, and thank you for all the hard work.
Talk to you later.